right, and we're back. I'm your host, Mike. This is episode 34 of the Tap Room podcast. I got a very special guest on the intro, Josh from Noble. What's going on, brother?
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me on again.
Oh, for sure. Before we started off, this is going to be with episode 34 with Snacks on Tap. Obviously, Juan and Justin, great guys. We talked about how, they started their business, all that sort of stuff. So it's a really fun one. We talked about how they started, how like their whole business model. They got some new stuff coming up. So definitely, listen to that. I will put the timestamp for the interview in the description on Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. But we got a little seltzer here in the morning. What do we got over here?
So we're doing a little R&D. We're playing around with the seltzer. So we're calling it a seltzer smoothie. So the first one we've done is lactose free, and it's a pineapple version. So we're calling this one Watch Me Whip. It's coming in at 7%. And again, it's really juicy. It does not drink like a regular seltzer.
Oh, no, not at all.
And like I said, for any of our Disney fans in the area around here, if you like pineapple Dole Whip, this is going to be this one for you to have. We had a group come in here a week ago, and they're a Disney group, and they're like, we want to try it. That's all they drank all night. So I was like, awesome. Yeah. So we did that one, and then we have another one. Like I said, we've been experimenting. It's called the Painkiller. So anyone likes tiki drinks, it's Painkiller. Top it off a little bit of nutmeg on top here. So like I said, we're going to be playing around a little bit more of the seltzer game.
Nice.
Just a little bit more fun, especially, a lot of people are in the RTDs, and that's kind of what we're trying to play a little bit here and make a little bit more exciting. Especially for our non beer drinkers that come in here, we want to have another option for them to drink. So that's what we've been working on. So that's like new fun stuff we have this week here at Noble.
That's awesome, man, and it's killer because it's not like overly sweet or anything like that. It has it has that tart from the pineapple too. It's really good.
Yeah, like I said, it's enjoyable. It's a little dangerous. I think at 7%, like you start drinking, like, oh, okay, I'm getting a good little buzz here.
Oh yeah, these definitely go down easy. Oh man, and you guys are canning some new stuff this week too, right?
Yeah, we are. So we have 4 new releases this week. So we're releasing. If anyone remembers, we talked about our pickle beer before. So our Rick's Pickle Punch. We're finally canning that. So we'll have that available on Tuesday, October 10th. Okay. And if anyone's a big Rick and Morty fan, you're gonna love the label. Awesome. So we had a little bit of fun with that one, and if you are following us on social media, we've been putting teasers up of the label, but we'll release everything on Tuesday. And then we have also coming up on Friday the 13th, October 13th.
Awesome. There you go.
So anyone wants to get tattoos, we do have an artist coming in here. Lauren will be doing tats all here from 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock. We'll have a list up here shortly. You can sign up, flash tattoos.
Awesome.
But we'll also be releasing 2 new beers that day. We'll have our Goosebumps.
Awesome.
Ghost Bumps, Monster Blood, which will be a strawberry blood red smoothie.
Ooh, nice.
Which is going to be yummy. And then we also are bringing back a classic that's been requested quite a bit, Creature for the Merc Lagoon.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be coming out. So it's a double dry hop, double hazy IPA. So we're looking forward to that one, and it's going to be exciting. But that will be coming out next week, and then I believe to go back on Wednesday the 11th, we'll release Motueka Showers.
Oh, okay.
So which will be part of the shower series. Anyone's had it, so it's 100% Motueka. It's like I said, we've gotten off the tank. We've been trying. It's going to be fire. So we're actually the next 4 beers coming out. We're really, really excited for.
Oh, for sure. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but I've seen the can artwork. It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, stay posted. Mike's that's been doing it. Mike David Weeks. He's our artist. Like honestly, me and him been having a lot of fun lately. So it's just the game's it's going up. So I'm really excited.
Oh, for sure. And I've seen like the teaser you guys did for the Monster Blood, and that looks pretty awesome. Yeah,
he did. I sent him a couple of book covers. We went through, and I really wanted to stay kind of true to the Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Or Goosebumps. Sorry, Goosebumps. Stay true to it, just because again, growing up, love the series, love the books. Sure. So it's like this is going to be a great play. So and also it works out anyone that's a Disney Plus fan or has it. The new Goosebumps movie.
I'm excited about that. Was it a movie or a show? I wasn't sure.
No, I thought it was going to be a series, so it's actually going to be like a movie. So I'm a little disappointed because I was hoping they do a new series, but it is going to be a movie that they're releasing, which we'll probably put on TVs here also. So if you guys want to come down, get a tattoo, watch a movie, try a new beer, it's a win-win.
Awesome. And yeah, I always loved it was like the TV shows after school.
Yep,
It was
on
like one of
it's
my
on
favorites.
Fox, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was Fox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I know you can go on because me and Candace were talking about it. Was I think Netflix you can get at least season 5
Oh,
of the
okay.
series is on there. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
That's
So-
crazy. I didn't know that. I'll have
Yep.
to check it out. That's awesome. Oh, but this one's friggin' delicious, man.
Well, I'm glad you like it. So that's all. Like I said, it's Jimmy and Paul just playing around. Like I said, stepping the game up. Like I said, there's more. Next couple of weeks, we're gonna have probably once a week. We're gonna try to put out a new R&D batch out. Just keep playing
Awesome.
with it and go. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, give my regards to Jimmy and Paul.
I will do so.
They killed it. And you said there's another one called Painkiller?
Yeah. So the painkiller again. It's anyone that likes tiki drinks.
Yeah.
It tastes just like a painkiller. So
Yeah.
we add a little bit of nutmeg on top, give the extra flavor. Or if you've ever been to Trader Sam's, if you've ever had their tiki rum drink,
yeah.
it tastes like that.
Oh,
So,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, it's pineapple forward base. They need all the extra goodies with it to give the flavor.
Sweet. There was I wanted to mention real quick. Butkus passed away, so I was like, oh man, that sucks. But at least the Bears won, right? The Bears
For that
got a
day,
win
yeah.
for him.
Well, did you see the thing? He was just there a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
On the field with them. So it was like, it's cool he was there, but it's kind of like, But it's time some of the legends are, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. And it's crazy to think, like, because when you're a kid, I mean, these people are like larger than life, and and even me being a Packer fan, how do you not like Dick Butkus? Like, he was just a hard nosed, freaking scrappy guy. So
Yeah. He was good, yeah. Even, like I said, Candace, she's a huge Green Bay fan, so yeah, she was even, everyone's Heather. He's a legend. He was a good dude on and off the field, so.
For sure.
So, but at least, like I said, he got to be there not too long ago. They got to finally win that game that day, too, after the first few games they played were horrible.
I know. What is it? They said they hadn't won a game in like a year.
Yeah, it's been between that and watching Denver play. It's like,
Oh, I know. I couldn't believe that freaking stomping that the Dolphins put on. Was it 70?
by their old ball boy.
I know. I saw that picture. I was like, holy shit, that's crazy.
Yep, that was pretty nuts. I mean, not funny part, like the interview they talked about, like he's like they could have broke the record,
Yeah.
but they were trying to be respectful, and he's like he didn't want to break it that way,
Yeah.
which I get it, but it's still like 70 points.
Yeah.
It's like
you never see that in an NFL game. Like,
No.
even like in the high 40s, you don't see all that often.
no, but the season's been weird. If you've been watching, like some of these games are not like they're just blowout games, which sucks because
Yeah.
they've been boring to watch. Like there's not been a lot of excitement. I will say, at least this morning, if anybody got up and watched the game in London with the Jaguars and the Bills,
Yeah.
that actually was pretty exciting game. I mean, I feel Bills should have won the game. They made some errors, but I mean, Trevor Lawrence,
Yeah.
Ridley, they looked awesome.
Yeah, dang. And I like Trevor Lawrence, and I like ETN and those guys. I honestly forgot that there was a game this morning.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Yeah,
so
trust me,
tired.
I wasn't either. Just Candace woke me up. She's all football game. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like,
Nice.
let's get up and watch it.
Perfect. I wanted to ask you, because obviously hockey starts this
Yep.
week. I know the Avs play the Kings on Wednesday, I think it is. Is that the 11th?
I believe. Yeah, no, 11th on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yes, I think that's the opening game. How are you feeling about the Ducks this year?
Most Ducks fans around here might hate me. I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
I think they're going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Are we going to make playoffs? I don't think so. I mean, I could be wrong. You never know. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still young. Vivek is, he's trying to build a team up.
Yeah.
Trying to get the players in there. And also, I don't really feel like the whole Zegras holdout, like, to get paid and everything, I don't think really did them any favors because the last 2 games they just played now.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I know it's preseason, but they weren't pretty.
Yeah.
They weren't fun to watch. And so, I mean, it's going to be, it's going to be chemistry and everything else. I think it's going to be a long season. I think it's going to be a lot of growing pains.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it goes. I don't see them making playoffs. I think they'll be in the bottom 5, my personal opinion. And I know people are going to hate me. And what's the thing, I've been Ducks fan for a long time. I've had a season ticket holder, gone a lot of games.
Yeah.
I've watched, I've played, I've coached. Like, it just, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
We'll see. So how are you feeling about your Avalanche?
I'm excited. I would have been a little bit more excited if Landy would have been, right, because I thought maybe like after I knew they were saying he was going to be out this year as well, but I was like, man, it feels like if they can stay healthy, because last year that was their biggest issue. They couldn't. Everybody got hurt. They had like I don't know how many starters miss. It felt like a million games. But if they can stay healthy, I feel like that they can make some noise. But they need a backup goalie now because Pavel Francouz is out for the year.
Where do you? Oh, is he out?
Yeah, he's just injured. Yeah, so they need a backup goalie right now. But I mean, I feel like they're going to do okay.
Well, I mean, that's what I was talking. I don't know if you watched the game Friday night, when they played Colorado. That's what the announcers were talking about. Was like if they can stay healthy, they're going to be dangerous, which is good for them. They're kind of underneath the radar.
Yeah.
So less pressure on them. And I mean, like I said, I was happy when you guys won the cup the year before.
Yeah.
Because you had Manson on there, and you had
I love Josh Manson.
Yeah. So I mean, it was for me. I was like, I'll cheer for them. Like they're not a bad team. Like I said, 90s wasn't the biggest fan of them, but
I know. It was like the 90s and 2000s. Like how some of those like 2000s teams, like 2003 and on, because what they won it in 2002 or 2001. I can't remember when I think it was 2001 when they won it with Ray Bork and those guys.
I'm trying to think real quick because let me see. I'll tell you real quick. Hold on. Let's look this up a minute.
Yeah.
Let's see. Avalanche Stanley Cups.
Yeah, I want to say it was I think it was 2001. It might have been 2002.
Let's see, because I know 96.
Yeah.
So you guys won 96, 01, and 02. And 01, 96, 01, and 2022. So.
Yeah, I really thought, like, with some of those teams, like, I remember when they got, like, Timo Solani and they got, like, Paul Kariya, like, in those, like, late 2000s teams. I was like, and you still had Peter Forsberg and Joe Sakic and all these guys. Like, how did they not win another cup? But, I mean, it's tough to,
Well, just because you have an all-star team. I mean, Lakers is a perfect example. Look at the Lakers when they went for the 4-peat.
Yeah.
They had Malone.
Gary Payton.
I mean, the team was stacked, but they just couldn't do it.
I know. And it was just crazy because it seemed like they kind of had played like a team. Like, it seemed like they were kind of gelling together. But, yeah, sometimes it just, falls apart.
It doesn't go. So, I mean, hockey's the same way. Like I said, when Colorado, when Kariya and Solani left, that was hard for a little bit. Yeah. It was like, because I said, early 90s, for me growing up, I'm born in 81. So there were no Ducks.
Yeah.
The Kings were here. Family had tickets to the Kings game, but I was never a Kings fan. I was a Red Wings fan.
Oh, okay.
So, love the Red Wings. And then, early 90s, you had the Ducks. So, close by. Became a Ducks fan, so I've always been like, cool, Ducks, Red Wings, I love it.
Yeah.
That's why I eventually when Detroit finally got moved to the Eastern Conference, I'm like, oh my God, the ideal Stanley Cup would be a Red Wings Ducks Cup. I'd be like,
it's
so happy.
Win-win for you.
Hopefully it'll happen before I die, but we'll see. But so we played back and forth. Love the Red Wings. So especially during the 90s times,
the Avalanche and the Red Wings rivalry is stuff of legend.
Yes, some of the fight nights. Oh my God, dude! Patrick Waugh, Chris Osgood, when
they threw off the gloves and went after each other, that was awesome.
Oh, they were good times. Like say, I miss it. Like my one buddy, he was a Flyers fan.
Okay.
But then same him, he grew up in Flyers, and then Colorado came from when Quebec came down. He became right. It was Quebec, right? They came.
They were the Nordiques.
Yeah, Nordiques came over. So he when they changed Colorado, he loved their jersey.
Oh,
so he became a Colorado fan. So me and him would be at the house all the time. So they were playing each other. We'd be fighting.
There you go.
Going at it. So but that's how I like it. But I said, you guys. Hopefully, if you guys find on the radar, you guys still have a solid team. I mean, Colorado should. I mean, you guys are making playoffs.
Oh yeah.
How far you go, we'll see. But hopefully, if less pressure, stay healthy, you guys can make a run. I'm curious how the Knights hold up.
Oh yeah, I'm curious about that, and I was going to ask you too. Do you think the Bruins get over the hump? And I mean, because it seems like anytime somebody wins the President's Cup lately,
you almost lose it.
Yeah.
It's too you go on too much of a high horse, and I mean I think a lot of it's mental. It's a mental aspect, and I think it's on both sides because they number one seeded team. Other teams dude, we want to take you out. It's like we're here to beat you. We're number one time mentally. It might be we're number one, but it's you relax, you let your foot off the gas. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, you ever want to talk about Boston? You should talk to Boston John here.
Oh, okay.
He's a huge Boston fan, so
I think I've talked to him. He just right here?
He's one of our oldest patrons here. He's a huge Boston. We always talk hockey. I mean, he likes his team. Like I said, he'll tell you he thinks to do well, but it goes into can he get over the hump? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't. I don't follow Boston enough. Like I said, they have great players. They got they have Marchand, aka Rat Face. But, they have a solid team.
Yeah.
But if they take the number one seed again, I don't know. I mean, it seems like a curse. Like the last few years. Well, it's been long the last few years. I mean, it's years on years.
Since 2012 was the last time a President's Cup winner won the
something like that. It's super. Yeah. It's only been a few teams. Most of the time, the President Trophy winner does not.
Yeah. But you've noticed the last couple of years, except for it might not have been. I think it's been the last few where the team that won the President's Cup lost that year that they won it, but then won the cup the next year.
So right now, so here are the stats on. So for the President's Trophy, there's 36 times been given out. Only 8 teams ever won the Stanley Cup after winning the President's Trophy.
That's what, a little over. Well, because it's a little over 20, well, probably about 30% roughly. I'm just doing.
Yeah, roughly. We'll say in there. Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty. That's pretty low. So it's like you shouldn't ever really aim.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really shouldn't ever aim to want that.
Yeah.
And then there's it's hockey though. There's always the tradition of
I know
you don't touch the trophies, you don't touch the cup until you win it.
I know.
So it's one of those always the fun things.
And they talk about baseball too. Like baseball, I feel like they always there's baseball so superstitious. Or I feel like baseball and hockey are have the two biggest kind of things. Is players are really superstitious about certain things, and that's one thing I loved about when Joe Sakic when the Avs won the cup, but when they won the West, he was just he's all you played your ass off, touch the damn thing. And they were like, are they going to touch it? Are they going to touch it?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a weird thing. I mean, it's like Corey Perry needs to freaking tap the entrance, 3 spots go through, be last one in. Superstitions always goes through. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Even when I play hockey, I don't watch some. There's certain things I don't watch for a whole season. You can't watch till you're done. So, which sometimes teammates don't care for that, but
yeah,
it's just how you play.
I think everybody when they're into sports that much, they all have their kind of superstitions. I remember when I had I was a kid and I had my Carson Palmer SC jersey, and it got to a point I would wear it a lot when I first had it. But then I was like, I'm only going to wear it on special occasions. But it seemed like when I wore it, they won. So I was like, all right, well. Or if for baseball too, when I'm watching the Braves or anything like that, which they lost yesterday, but at least it wasn't as bad as the Dodgers.
Yeah, no, my big thing with Ducks was it used to be for a while. There was probably about the 17-18 season. We'd go to games. I was like, every game, game they're losing. So I was like, well, fuck, I'm just gonna stay home, sell tickets. And I'm staying home. I'm like, oh, they're winning. I'm like, I'll just stay home for a little bit. And then we go to games oh, they're losing. I'm like, mother. Yeah. I'm all, just win the game. But I mean, even last season we went to 6 games, and all 6 games they lost. And I'm like, I'll just stop going to games for a little bit. But it's always tradition or what you think. Tradition is that's you and a million other people.
Oh yeah.
And it's one person does it wrong.
Yeah.
Or it's just me, but it plays in. It's always fun. Yeah. So you going you gonna go to a lot of the games at all this season, or are you gonna try to make it out?
I wanted to go. Yeah, I'll probably go to the Ducks games here because they play twice out here, or they play just.
We play on the 5th. This month sucks. So they play the 15th as a home opener against the Canes.
Okay.
And then we play the 22nd. They play the Bruins.
Oh.
And then I don't think they play again until I want to say the next game not until November 1st for the home game. But I mean, it's well, no, not really. I mean, honestly, the last few seasons, it's been kind of they're on the road for the beginning of October, which it sucks for multiple reasons. One, if you're a fan, you want to watch the team play, can't see them, or except for here at Noble, we love the crowd here, and it's you gotta wait till we get the crowd back here.
Yeah.
So I mean, it all depends, on that. But I'm trying to look at the thing. I want to say November 1st is their next.
Okay.
They're after the October 22nd game against the Bruins.
Yeah, I got to see when the Avs play them. Because I always love going to those games. I try to go to the Kings games too sometimes, but man, it's driving to downtown LA or driving
sucks.
to LA.
Especially during the weekday, if you have to wait till after work to drive out there. It's if you don't get out there early enough, like I said, you can get out there early, but then it's you want to get there early enough to go either hang in the Nokia Center or there's a few breweries around the area you can go chill at, but it's still a drive. I mean, you're still 45 minutes to an hour drive on a weekday. Weekends aren't bad, like a Saturday or if you can get a Sunday game. But I'm trying to see here.
I even noticed that they're going to be putting the hockey games on HBO Max now, or now it's just called Max. But
that's my biggest pet peeve last season. So they had to watch the Ducks games last season, like there's like 4 different channel subscriptions you had to watch games. It's like USA Network, or or it could only be if you had the NHL package, or you had to get the Bally's package, or it's like, okay, I just want to watch like one channel, just watch the game.
Yeah.
But we have, where'd it go?
Yeah, I'm looking to see so December, so it's at Anaheim, December. Oh, it's a Saturday game, sweet. And then they play them again. Oh, but it's at home. But yeah, 7:00 on a Saturday on a December 2nd. Might have to check that one out.
Well, let me know. We'll try to get tickets to go, hang out.
I'm down.
Go.
Yeah, we can come down pre-game here. And then
we can go talk shit to each other, go watch the game. That's the fun. Yeah, I'm game for that. So I'll let you know. We'll try to plan that. But that could work really well. So it'll be, like I said, at least like I said, hockey's coming back. Get to have a little bit more fun.
Oh, for sure.
Not that football isn't fun, but hockey's just, hockey's life for me. So I play and I love it. Been doing it a long time. And like I said, to be able to go to the games, it's even better. A lot better when Ducks are winning, but it's still fun to go. So I try to pick, even like right now, like I try to pick certain games to go to. Like if Detroit's in town, gotta go see them because one time.
Awesome, yeah.
Gonna probably try to go to the Boston game because the only time you're gonna see them here.
Yeah.
That's the one thing sucks with East Coast, because almost East Coast teams, they only come out here one time. You play each other twice, once here, once there. That way, you at least you see all the teams, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, if you miss it, you got to wait till next year.
Yeah. I think it was not last year, the year before, we went to, it was a Bruins-Ducks game, and then the Ducks shocked the world and beat them that year.
Well, there's always been a couple of games where they go through and you're like,
tight, it seems like.
Well, they can play. It's like, even this past season, like you watch them, like there'll be games, close games, but then we go in third period and it's like, we're going to fall apart.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. But I mean, at the same time, we got an awesome pick.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Leo Carlson works out.
I think he will.
He looks good. We'll see how it goes. They got robbed, my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Chicago lucked out.
Yeah. I honestly feel like I feel like hockey. It's growing. I've always loved it too, and it was honestly kind of like your friend. Like, I love Joe Sakic, who was the big thing, and like Peter Forsberg. But a lot of it was like the jersey too. I saw the colors. I was like, those are fucking sweet, And then I fell in love with them. But I feel like hockey now, like I know when the strike happened, that was obviously a big thing. Like people stopped watching.
Well, yeah, the lockouts killed. Both lockouts killed. The one, the 06, right? 06, 07?
Yeah.
I think it was the first one. And then we had the second one in, right, 11, 12?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Run there. So, it killed the momentum of the sport, especially for us. Like, it's not a big enough sport here in North. It's, like I said, it is growing.
Yeah, for sure.
The Ducks and the Kings, have done great things down here in SoCal.
Yeah.
So, all facilities they've kept open, they've grown, they're building it. The Ducks league, high school league. It's awesome. I always tell my nephews right now, 'cause my nephews are both 14. I'm like, you guys are so lucky right now. You have no idea the opportunities you guys have to play ice. Like when I was playing at your age, it was not easy, or you were traveling a lot further, and there were a lot more limited places to try to actually play and get on a team. Or like I said, you're traveling. Like I said, you played over Anaheim. You had, it was close by, but you get Artesia. You got to go out towards Bakersfield, or like LA. Yeah, but I'm saying like it wasn't where you. Right now we have the Ducks took over the old KHS down the street here off Cerritos. They have Anaheim. They have the Great Parks in Irvine. And then they have the roller rink in Irvine also. So those are four facilities for hockey. Just less than 10-mile radius here.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then even you go down to South County, you have Lake Forest Ice Palace. You have Aliso Viejo. I want to say there's one more down there, but it's growing. It's good. I'm seeing more kids playing. I'm seeing more of my friends' kids there playing, and I'm like, I love seeing it because it's a great sport. It's good. It's good team building, discipline.
Oh yeah,
discipline's a big thing.
Yeah, it's crazy because we're going to talk about it growing. Like my uncle never watched hockey ever, and never but during the playoffs he would I would go to his house, we'd have beers or whatever, and we'd watch the games, and he started watching it. He was like, well, what does this mean? Or what does that mean? Now he watches the games by himself, and he says he's been an Avalanche fan since 1976. I was like, dude, they've only been around since 95, 96. But it feels like even with my girlfriend, with Beto, she's we went to her first hockey game last year when it was Ducks Avs. What is it, in April or May of last year or something like that?
I think it was April. I think it's April or March.
Yeah. And we went to the game and we got to, she got to see that. She was like, "This is actually fun." Like, and I was like, "Yeah." I know some people like I love to watch it on TV too, but I know some people are like, "Oh, it seems so boring when you watch it on TV." But I'm like, nah, it's not. Like
If you know the game, that's the thing.
Yeah.
If you know the game, you can, like, 'cause the puck is hard to see.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you go back to old school Fox and you just have the light up puck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if people that are trying to get in the game, TV is not the best route to do it, of course, because again,
it's best to go.
Yeah, you have to get the experience. You can actually see the speed. Like I said, even when I used to have my season tickets, I would take different friends that have gone to games, and they're like, I didn't know they were that fast or that big. I'm like, I'm like, TV doesn't give it justice, but I'm all thinking like NASCAR.
Yeah.
You see NASCAR.
Oh, it's
like
really
I said, it's fast, but you don't really get how fast it is until you go.
Yeah.
And you get down like in the pit area, and then they're like zooming by you, and you're like, what the heck just happened? Like they're just gone. So kind of like the same aspect. I personally, for me, it's what I feel on that. But at least, like I said, going to a game is a different experience, and like that, it's fun to go to. I mean, anyone ever talking to it, like they fall in love with hockey. Like I got my one buddy, biggest baseball fan ever.
Yeah.
And I started taking him to games. And so, like, he buys tickets to go to games now. Like, he enjoys it, which I'm stoked on. He's like, you should come watch more baseball games. I can't. I will say, this past season, I enjoyed the clock to see the pitch clock.
Oh, I did.
I did enjoy that speed the game, which I was able to go to a game and be semi-sober and pay attention because it went fast enough. But I did enjoy that. But I was like, I just, like I said, I like a little bit of violence.
Oh yeah, I mean, and who doesn't? Like I remember, like when we went to that Ducks Avs game, me and Veto, she was just like, she was like, "Are they gonna fight?" I was like, "I don't know, maybe." And then there was one at the very end. She was just like, "Yes!" Like, she was so excited about that. But yeah, after that, she was like, "I think I'm an Avs fan now." I was like, "All right, one team we can agree on."
Well, at least you can agree on that one, so that's good. That's a plus.
Yeah, definitely. Should we try out that painkiller?
Oh, yeah. Let me go get one for you real quick. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, sweet. And I will talk to this. Yeah, so next week there's a big game. It's SC against Notre Dame, which is, always kind of like I mean, SC UCLA is probably, their biggest rivalry because obviously being in the same, city and stuff like that. But SC Notre Dame, there's always kind of something special about it. Not sure what the spread is just yet. Let me see if they even have one. But SC barely escaped Arizona yesterday. We shall see what happens. SC's, I don't know, their defense is just scary. Notre Dame lost as well. They lost to Louisville. I mean, I don't think anyone really saw that one coming, but Louisville's 5-0, so clearly they got something brewing over there. No pun intended, being at the brewery. But SC is getting 3 points. It opened at 2, so people must have been betting on Notre Dame there. Betting on Notre Dame for it to go up. But that was always kind of, one of my favorite things watching growing up, because obviously my grandpa Charles was a huge Notre Dame fan, and then, me being an SC fan. So that one should be fun. My sister's coming down. Kai's coming down. We're going to get pretty shitty. I'm actually probably going to buy a case of beers here from Noble, so I can make sure we're drinking. We'll support Noble at our barbecue. I think I'm making smash burgers.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, smash burgers for lunch. For dinner, and then I'm going to make smashed breakfast sandwiches for breakfast. I make like a honey sriracha syrup kind of glaze, and I pour that over the top of like an egg McMuffin that I make.
Ooh, get a little fancy.
Oh yeah, it came out pretty good last. I was like kind of surprised. I was like, So I made like whipped maple butter, and I put that on the what are they called, the egg McMuffin? English muffin.
Yeah, I was like, come on.
I was like egg McMuffin. Either way. So I made that. I toasted that, put them back away, and then I smashed the breakfast sausage and all that sort of stuff. But it came out pretty good. Oh yeah, you definitely get that nutmeg. So it's called the pain. I've never had. Is it a painkiller an actual drink? Because I've never had it.
So painkiller is an actual drink. So normally it's rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, cream of coconut, and nutmeg. Normally for a tiki drink, you'll garnish them with a pineapple slice. We don't have those, of course, here, but we do have that nutmeg to put on top. So there's no rum in it. We have some other ways to getting the flavor of rum in there. But if you ever had a painkiller tiki drink, you're gonna get the flavor from it. Like I said, it's very easy to drink.
That smells delightful, and it tastes even better.
Yeah. So I said, so next time you go out, if you ever go to a tiki bar, ask for a painkiller. You get an idea. It's gonna be probably a little bit more rum forward, of course, because you're putting rum into it. But if you like tiki drinks at all, this is, we're trying to copy the best way we can to make some tiki drinks here.
Oh, for sure.
To kind of go because we're all, especially me, Paul as well. Like, we've all been going. If you've ever been to Stowaway Tiki Bar.
I don't think so.
So Stowaway used to be over at the district over in Irvine, Tustin area.
Okay.
And then they had to move, and now they're over off Newport Boulevard and like the 5 freeway.
Yeah.
There they have, and that location's amazing. So if you ever really want to see newer, they just opened up, I think, 2 months ago.
Oh wow.
And the drinks everything in there. Honestly, it's not overpriced. Like, because some tiki bars you can go to, you're gonna get screwed on your wallet's going to be really, really small afterwards. But the pricing is really good there, and their bartender service, everything's amazing. They have good food, and like I said, the drinks are they're awesome. So if you ever want to go try that,
sweet.
I would suggest going and get reservations, and it's pretty easy. Most of the time you can get in there almost any night. Saturday's a little tough, of course, because Saturday, but if you go through the weekday, you'll enjoy it. The atmosphere in there, like, you don't feel...
Yeah.
It takes you. You feel like you're away on a tropical island, just having a good time. So they've done a good job there. So we've been trying to, like I said, our Jimmy and Paul, when we've gone, they've talked to them. We're just, like I said, we're trying to copy what we can with seltzers and stuff to make it, just more enjoyable. Something new, like I said, something new, different here than just coming and having, a beer.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's awesome, brother. Do you guys have any food vendors coming here to Noble this week?
So we have LA Ideal Burger coming in. They're gonna be doing Friday night for the tattoo party.
Awesome.
So we have them coming down. We're hoping to have Smoke and Vinegar back over here. Not Smoke and Vinegar and Smoke. I'm losing my mind today. Apologize. Right. So what happens is I don't sleep. And then we also have. Let me tell you. I'm trying to see who we have lined up here.
Yeah, and I feel like I always miss, like, was it Smashed and Crispy or something like that?
Smash and Crispy Burgers, yeah. Those guys are awesome.
Them, I'm like, fuck, man,
they were
so good.
They were just here on Friday. Was it Friday? I think Friday they were here, and they do some really good stuff. Like,
yeah, it's like, dang. When I keep telling Ben, I was like, every time I feel like I see it, I'm like, oh, it's a day that I have something or I'm slammed or something like that. I'm like. Because, life gets busy.
It does, I know. And I've been trying to post up more on the food vendors, and we're trying to get, do stuff more with them. It's just, it's the economy's tough right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
and
dude,
so
it's tough. Yeah.
It's some of them. Some have pulled away a little bit just for the fact of like we're only gonna do a couple days a week, versus 7 days a week, which I get. You gotta do to make money and keep the business going.
For sure,
but I mean, we're hoping to have Vinegar and Smoke. Supposed to have Roosters back over here, which again they have amazing Mexican food. So just cover our usuals we're going to have in the area. So we'll be posting up. So if you guys follow the Instagram, trying to put them up on there as much as possible. Keep on there. And then event wise, besides Tattoo Party on 13th, we'll have a post on this week, October 20th. We will have we're going to do a pumpkin decorating night.
Oh, cool.
So it'll be like about $35 a person. It'll be limited space, of course, first come, first serve. We'll supply the pumpkins. We'll supply the decorations. Pint will be included, but we'll have somebody that'll be doing it in class. Just have a good time.
That's cool.
Want to do pumpkin carving, but we're kind of like, working with knives. Might need to hold off on that one. So it'll be paint and other decorations. Yeah. And then we will have Anaheim Run Club. They're coming in. They're throwing, and it's open to the public on the 27th. October 20th. We'll have a Halloween party here. So we're going to have a band. Awesome. We'll have a DJ. Food, of course, drink specials. So it'll be kind of like a fun night. It's kind of like the 3 bigger things for the month we have going on. And then also comedy night is coming back. So Orange County stand-up comedy, they're coming back. And I want to say, give me 1 second, I'll tell you. Sorry, pulled up on here. I'm trying to remember all the dates here because there's so much going on. They're coming. So actually October 14th they'll be here. So actually this is coming Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So nice. 6:30 are sign-ups. It's open mic, so anyone can come down. You get 5 minutes just for signing up.
Yeah.
You get an extra 2 minutes if you buy a beer. We'll give you a ticket. You give it to them. So it's normally pretty good. They normally bring they get 35, 40 people out here on their nights.
Wow.
So we'll have them October 14th and October actually 28th. They'll be coming out here for this month.
Okay.
So
awesome.
they're fun nights. So again, if you want, you're looking for some good comedy, they have a lot of people that never done it. There's some that are hilarious. Like we have a good time. Like I said, they're a great crowd. So if you just want some cool people to hang out with,
oh, for sure.
They're good. They're a good group to meet and check them out.
Sounds good, brother. I'll have to come down for one of those because who doesn't like the comedy shows?
Exactly. Drink some beer, get a couple good laughs. Burn a couple calories, laughing, you're good to go.
Exactly. That's what life's all about. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up. So get ready for the interview. But thanks again for being on, brother.
Dude, thanks for having me anytime. Like I said, appreciate it. Like I said, it's always a pleasure being with you. So talk again.
Oh, wait, one more thing. Who do you think is going to hoist the cup?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to. I'm not gonna lie. I would like to see the Panthers win. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. I feel like they've kind of they're like almost there, and then
Yeah, I would like to see the Panthers host the cup. That was who I was kind of like I was hoping was gonna go.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of as much as I hate Seattle, I was kind of hoping the Kraken were gonna beat the Knights originally, but we'll see. I mean, like I said, I mean, if I had to pick something right now, I'm hoping Florida can make another run, and I would like to see the Panthers win a cup. That's who I would like to see.
Yeah.
What about you?
Honestly, I was thinking the first thing on my mind is Boston, just because of the fact that that kind of what's been going on, where the President's Cup winner loses, then wins it the next year. But my buddy Wolfie, my cousin Wolfie, name's Anthony, but he's a huge Boston Bruins fan, and I'm like, I get it, it's tough, especially when you're you win the President's Cup or you have the best team in the league, and you don't end up winning it, and it's
It sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks. You're like, oh, we're number one, but you're number one for what? Just the season. Playoff hockey is a whole nother game.
It truly is, and that's one thing I love about playoff baseball and playoff hockey. I feel are my two favorite ones because it just completely changes everything.
Well, I was like, at least for baseball, just real quick on that one. Baseball wise, if I really do watch any games, it is playoffs. I feel like it's like I said, it's a different atmosphere. Mm-hmm. Not just crowd wise, just player wise. It has more meaning.
Yeah.
And like I said, not for hockey, the hockey doesn't have meaning.
Yeah.
But again, when you have so many games, kind of you play, and it's towards the end of the season, some teams kind of hold back, and then it's playoff comes it's smash and grab. Let's go. It's you're going to put it all out. So
playoff hockey, man, it's just it's the best. It really is. There's everything's just turned up to 20.
Yeah, well, it's fun to watch. I said, even if you're not a fan of a team, just watching any of the games, you can watch any of the series. Even this last year, I mean, every series was got better, and it's just I'm excited to see how the season plays out. A lot of new talent in the league. Like I said, it's gonna be a fun season.
I'm excited. So stay tuned. Hockey's gonna start. I mean, if you're thinking about maybe getting into the sport, go check out a game and. Have a beer, or stop. If you're going to go to a Ducks game, stop by Noble first, have a beer, and then head on over.
Please do.
Yeah. All right, brother. But I appreciate you being on. Make sure you follow @Noble Ale Works on Instagram. Come down, have a beer, or a painkiller,
or a painkiller.
What's the adult one?
The other one's Watch Me Whip.
Watch Me Whip. There we go. Perfect. And then they got all the beers coming out this week. So October 10th is going to be the Rick's Pickle Punch.
Yeah.
And then
11th will be the Motueka Showers.
Okay.
And then on Friday the 13th will be Creature from the Merc Lagoon and our Ghost Bumps Monster's Blood.
Awesome. All right. Well, we'll definitely come down this week. Check them out. Grab some food when they have, when the vendors are here, all that sort of stuff, and support. We support support craft beer, support small business, and keep on cracking them open there, ladies and gents. Thanks again, Josh.
Thanks.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Tap Room. I am your host, Mike. I have a couple very special guests on the show today. They were on the show once, but it was actually back when it was Taps and Tailgates. Now that it's the Tap Room, I would like to welcome, for the first time on this show, Juan and Justin from Snacks on Tap. How you boys doing?
Doing pretty good.
Doing real good today.
That's awesome, man. It was good to see you. I mean, Juan's got an infectious smile for everybody listening. He's a good dude. Justin's an awesome guy. Have you guys been?
Pretty good. No complaints.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Working hard,
Awesome.
Yeah.
And just a little background so people that haven't listened to the episode on Taps and Tailgates was Juan and Justin, they have Snacks on Tap. They make beer snacks. So it's they make pretzels and peanuts. I mean, who doesn't love that, especially when you're, out at a tap room or anything like that. But they have stout peanuts, wheat peanuts, and IPA peanuts, and then I think your fan favorite, the chili lime peanuts.
The chili lime.
And then they have also, with pretzels, they have stout, wheat, and IPA with the newest flavor, chili lime as well. And I just had one. Holy shit. They are delicious. So you bastards did it again.
And it's just sticking in your mouth right now. Huh?
Oh yeah, it's freaking delicious. And it's like, and that's, off air I had mentioned to you how I wasn't sure like how those flavors would kind of come together or clash, or if they would clash, I should say, but it's like they came together and made a nice little pretzel baby. So it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. What for this particular one, for chili lime, how long did that kind of take for you guys to hammer everything down? Or was it just something that kind of came together real quickly?
Well, after we got the chili lime peanut kind of created, that thing was amazing. The pretzel we kind of played with for, maybe a couple of months, and then we were finally able to get that thing kind of dialed in and ready to. We thought it was like ready.
Yeah.
And so it took a couple iterations, and then now it's out. So definitely come get some.
There you go.
It's a funny story how it took place because
this
guy here, he's perfectionist. It has to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So we had it. We've been trying it and tasting it. I'm just like, man, we've been letting people try it. It's like, well, it is pretty good. So I said, so it was like, no, it's not ready yet. It's not ready. I'm not comfortable. So we were doing a 2-year anniversary at our brew in Redlands. And I said, let's try it that day. Let's let the people decide.
Yeah.
So we brought a big bag out and we was giving it out and letting people try it. And everybody was like, hell yeah. When can I get it?
Yeah.
So I looked at him. I was like, dude.
It's ready.
It's ready.
That's awesome. Oh, man. Then sometimes that's what it takes, too. Mm-hmm. It takes kind of like something like that because, Vero knows. I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to the show. Like obviously, I had to rely on other people before. Still love them. They're my family and everything like that. But I had to rely on certain people for certain things. And then when I took it on my own, I was like, man, it needs to be this way. It needs to be that way. But then you kind of, when you hear feedback from people and they're like, oh, no, because I would always worry about, it's too loud. The environment's too loud. But then people tell me like, oh, dude, I love that.
Right.
I'm like, oh. Okay, so when you finally hear it from somebody, you're like, okay, it kind of clicks. But so I feel you, Justin. I'm a perfectionist as well. So, like I said, for people that didn't really get to, before we get into that, I do want to talk about where we're recording. We're at Talon Tap and Wine in Eagle Rock, and this is Justin, your local watering hole, isn't it?
Oh
is
yeah,
that right?
Yeah. I live just down the street from it. This place is amazing. This is our very first place. Tom Anderson owns the spot. He's an awesome dude. Once we actually finally launched our product, he was the very first customer, and he's been showing us love ever since. So this place is amazing. Definitely, if you've never been here, definitely come here and check it out. They have tons of beer on fridge. They have 8 rotating taps. Man, amazing beer. That's all I can say. Wine also. Tom is he has huge wine knowledge. So anybody who loves wine, this is the place to come. Man, that's all I gotta say. Once you come here, it's basically Cheers. Yeah. It's a modern day Cheers.
One of my favorite shows ever.
So welcoming.
That's awesome. And I think I saw the sign on thing was said over 600 beers or something like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Just right up my alley. So. And Juan, are you in Rancho still?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah, because we saw each other a couple weeks ago. Was it a couple weeks ago? 3 weeks ago over at King's?
Yes, sir.
Got to talk for a little bit.
That's my watering hole.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, we were just there on Friday for Lucy, for Louis Liquor, had her collab. Was it called the Lucy's Pina Lollipop Frosé or something like that?
Right.
Yeah, so I'm going to have her on the show eventually, probably next few weeks maybe.
Very tasty, huh? Was it tasty?
You know what? Vero tried it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Did you rate it? Oh, no, I asked you to rate it, but you didn't want to rate it. Yeah, she didn't want to rate it. She was like, I don't know what to say.
But for people that didn't get a chance to listen to, the first time around, could you tell us about how you guys started, or like what gave you the idea to really want to start your own company and to get into that side of the craft beer business?
A cousin of mine came up with the idea, and introduced it to us.
Awesome.
We went ahead and talked about it, collaborated, sat down and went down and thought about it and would it work or wouldn't work,
Yeah.
Because you live right nowadays. The snack business is like really, really competitive. We're dealing with snacks. We're dealing with people that have food trucks and stuff like that. So you have to kind of think about, is it worth your time and your energy to get involved? But once we start trying it and start thinking about the great opportunity that it presents, we was like, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So in 2020, pandemic, we went ahead and launched it and started getting the business part of it done, the paperwork, and start working with trying to get our logos and things of that nature just to get it going. Because, in the business, you got to take care of your business first.
100%.
Don't jump on the product and then start doing it. Jump on the business first. Get your business side taken care of. So that's what we did. And we started with the 3 peanuts, as the stout, wheat, and the
IPA.
The IPA, yeah, definitely. And from that point on, we just start moving. And then we noticed, okay, cool.
Yeah.
We got that going, but we can't stay in this lane like this for too long. With just peanuts. We start thinking about the snacks. Okay, we can do snacks as well. So from that, where we're in 2023, so we're like 2.5, almost 3 years in the game right now. So
awesome.
Looking forward to continue doing this, man. It's a pleasure, So, and we really appreciate the people that really like what we're doing, So it's awesome, man. I don't have no complaints about it.
That's awesome, man. I mean, and I love that too, because even like the first time we guys talked, even when we first kind of started messaging each other on Instagram, you going all the way back, and that was what a year ago, right? About a year ago.
Yeah.
And it's like crazy, because then you meet somebody, and then you kind of have that connection, and you guys, obviously down to earth, and just really good and genuinely good people. And those it's not always easy to find nowadays. But we're having a couple beers before we talk a little bit more about your guys' story. What are you having, Juan?
I'm drinking the Worth Repeating, the double IPA.
Okay.
Yes, Radiant.
Awesome.
Oh my God. Awesome.
I'm having a Radiant as well. And Justin?
I'm drinking a Nelson by Harlan.
Oh, Harlan's got some good stuff.
Oh man, they're amazing.
I still haven't been to their brewery down in San Diego, but I've heard nothing but great things.
It's a great brewery to go check out.
Yeah, and it's right in Mission Bay, isn't it? Don't they have one in Mission Bay?
Yeah, I think that's where it is.
Okay.
We were just there, right?
Yeah, we were.
We were just there about 3 weeks ago.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. Next time we're trying to plan a trip down there sometime soon, but it's been a while. It's been, I don't know. As you can probably tell, my Instagram is crazy right now with a bunch of stuff going on. But I am drinking from Radiant as well. It's Azul in the infield. I was wondering because I know it's like a playoff Angels in the outfield, but I'm wondering if it's like the Dodger version, I guess. She knows I'm not a Dodger fan, so it's all right. But this is coming in at 7.5%. This is really good. Oh, that's freaking really good. You want to try that one? So when you guys, starting the can't talk today, I guess. Starting the podcast, when I started the podcast, I knew I wanted to have you guys back on. And I knew I was just getting there and building up everything again. What was it like for you? Obviously I just had to worry about people not wanting to do the show anymore. You guys had to worry about a pandemic. So what was that like?
I think it actually worked for us because it gave us a chance to really think out our plan. Yeah. Because at that time, no one can go out, no one can do anything.
That's true.
So we was able to just sit in the house and really just game plan what we're, the direction we were going.
Yeah.
So, like I said again, was able to take care of our business. So they gave us that time. Yeah. To do that. So I think it actually worked for us.
Awesome.
So it was very beneficial. I hate to say that, but for us, it was very beneficial.
For sure. Yeah. We talked about Kings a couple minutes ago. I remember Jeremiah, when I interviewed him, he told me he's like, man, I made more money during COVID than he was making, when the tap room opened. I was like, how is that even possible? But I guess it was just so many different can releases. You just focus on canning and doing all that stuff, and then So, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. So, very happy, man. Very happy.
Yeah, man. It seems like you guys keep growing and stuff like that too. Like finding more and more breweries. I'm assuming, to get into.
Yeah, so we're in a few breweries going on right now. Matter of fact, let's run off those breweries right now.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's do it. Sitting here talking about it.
Yeah.
Kings for sure.
Oh yeah.
Everybody know about Kings. If you go in there, you see us front row. What I mean? Just got into the Stout House.
Oh, nice. Over in Upland.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
So we just got in there, which is an awesome thing.
Yeah.
Real good people over there. So that's a beautiful situation right there.
Yeah.
Mars Brewing. They just opened up maybe a month ago. They're in Rancho.
Okay.
Yeah, so they got us on the top shelf. So I was like, dude.
There it is.
You got Lay's and Fritos, and you got us at the top shelf.
There it is.
So you're like, okay. La Quinta in Palm Springs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're doing good over there. Real good people over that way. So they, it's kind of funny how Palm Springs works.
Yeah.
In the summertime, people don't come out.
Yeah.
In the wintertime, everybody's in Palm Springs,
Yeah.
So it's working out very well for us. Burning Bridge.
Okay. Love Burning Bridge.
Yeah, they good people over there.
Yeah.
So, they've been with us about a good maybe 4 months, if not longer, so we've been in there doing our thing. So we're very happy about dealing with them and working with them. You know. So Grey Wolf, Norco.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, so we've been in there maybe, 3 weeks, a month?
Yeah, their name, Chad, solid dude.
Awesome.
That guy is amazing.
That's cool, guys.
Yeah. Obviously, Talons.
Yeah.
Obviously, we in here.
We love this place so
we
much.
in here like swimwear,
There you go.
Awesome.
Our Brew out in Redlands.
Okay.
Yeah, they good. They definitely good people. So they treat us very well over there. So,
Yeah.
So I think, like I was telling Justin one day, it's not the quantity. Sometimes it's the quality.
Mm-hmm.
You get into the quality locations. The people that really appreciate it and their customer base appreciate what we bring to the table.
100%.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we do online sales. Go to snacksontap.net. You can get it online.
That's right.
Don't forget now.
Yeah. Y'all come back now.
Yeah. You're here?
Yeah. That's awesome, man. I mean, and just I always want to hear about you guys growing because I love your guys' stuff, and I'm really not just blowing smoke up your ass. Like my family loves all your stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and everybody does. Like anytime they try it, and I'm sure there's people out there, like as soon as they try them at a brewery or anything like that, they're like, oh man, like where do I find that? Because like the distinct flavors you guys have with the beers that you use and stuff like that is just, to me, it's unmatched because there's nobody else out there that's making stuff like that.
The originators.
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never, knock on wood, I've never seen anybody. I've seen another company that makes IPA pretzels or stout peanuts or stout pretzels, which those are my favorite. So those are mine. I get all of them. Sorry, everybody else. Can you tell the people listening how, what's the process of that portion of it when you guys are making, when you guys are making all the different stuff? I know we won't get into specifics about the beer. I remember last time, but if you guys could tell us what that process is.
Let's see. Obviously we usually start with mixing our ingredients, and that's where all the magic happens. And then we're pouring in the beer, and we're mixing that up, and then we basically just add the peanuts or the pretzels. Then it goes into the oven for a fair amount of time, and after it comes out, it's magic.
Yeah.
And we put it in the bag, and everyone goes crazy.
Yeah, then they fly out the shelf.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we sprinkle a lot of love on top.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
There's always love.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That magic dust.
Yeah. That's the magic.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you guys are still based, because I know before it was based in San Diego. Are you guys still based out there, Riverside area, or where are you guys based at now?
So now we're pretty much based in LA.
Okay.
We we still have a kitchen that's in Fallbrook that we use.
Okay.
But it's like a family kitchen, so which is helpful. But I mean, we're pretty much moving everything to LA. We're not so much focused in San Diego, especially for like we'll be updating like everything sooner than later. We run out of like labels and things like that. But basically, changing like our base will be LA. Yeah. So, but obviously, we still care so much about getting into breweries in San Diego. That's definitely not ever gonna stop. So we definitely love San Diego. We definitely want to go ahead and pop into those breweries and hopefully get. Sorry.
Yeah.
Definitely get in there.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
I don't know either.
This dude mooned us, bro.
Oh, was it okay. That mooned us? I was like, what happened now?
So,
yeah, first ever mooning on the show.
Yeah, there we go.
And
Sorry.
I'll leave it in.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Thank God he's a friend, man.
Yeah. We have so many. At Talon here, it's so good. Once you come here and you start like getting to know all the regulars and stuff, it's such an amazing feeling. Like you come in here, like any day, there's at least somebody there that you know. So that's why I said Modern Day Cheers. You feel so comfortable, so it's all good. So it's all fun and games. Like everyone has a great time here. Everyone enjoys each other. So yeah, it's awesome.
It's the Norms and the Cliffs and all those guys.
Definitely, exactly.
One thing I didn't know about getting into this business is the brewery family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that it's so much love in that circle. You know, I didn't know it was a huge circle and everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of like, wow, you get into it, you're like, wow, you know, I feel like I'm a brewer or something.
Yeah.
You know, like I know these guys. You know, I can walk in, hey, what's up, Snacks on Tap?
Yeah.
What's going on? You know, so with that being said, it's like we're part of that family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we're not trying to change that. No time at all. You
100%.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, we cater to the breweries. We cater to the beer drinkers, the craft beer drinkers, you know? So that's our clientele, that's our people, that's family to us. So we would never change that. And when we come up with the ideas, we keep that focus on mind. That's where we're going with it. We're not changing, you know, we're not trying to catch up with the liquor stores. We're not just trying to be in 7-Elevens. We're not trying to be in those locations. We focus directly on tap rooms and breweries with this product here. Yeah.
And the one thing one of the things that I love about your product, or I love about your snacks, is that, because my aunt, the only beer she'll drink is maybe like a Michelob Ultra and like a Michelada. She'll do that. She won't even use like Modelo or anything like that. But she absolutely loves all the flavors of your snacks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to go see her later, so I'm sure she's probably going to try to take what I have. So. Yeah.
You know, I can always ship you some, bro.
Oh, it's all good. But, I mean, and that's the thing. I mean, because I love you guys. So
She's gonna shake you down, huh?
Oh, yeah. For sure. She's going to shake me down. And that's the thing. Like, I always want more, but I'm not just going to reach out and be like, hey, you want to send me some stuff? You know? I mean, I'll buy some stuff. But honestly, I just really love, like, how you guys started, like what your ideals are, like everything that you guys put into the business, because you care so much, because you can hear it in both of your voices. I mean, it's not something you can just fabricate. Like, you know, like what the passion you guys have for your product is, I feel like, you know, what everybody eventually has once they try it, because it is so damn good with everything. Like I said, the distinct flavors you guys are able to just hone in on whether it's your peanuts or pretzels, and for all the different flavors, you guys are killing it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Should we grab another beer before we move on to the next couple things?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
we do.
So I mean, it's gonna be a longer pause for us, but a short pause for you listeners. Be right back. And we're back. We each got a fresh beer over here. I'm about to pour mine. This one's from another one from Radiant. They've been putting on nothing but bangers, and I love like their simple. I mean, it's not simple, but the artwork, the can artwork is not like, you know, anything intricate, but it's really like appealing and it looks really good. Mm-hmm. This one's worth repeating. Double dry hop, a double IPA coming in at 9.5. Ooh, here we go.
Oh, it's definitely worth repeating.
Oh yeah. Oh, it looks good. Smells even better. I did a hard pour. I'm going to let that settle for a second. What are you guys drinking?
Oh, I got the Crowns and Hops out of Inglewood, California.
There you go.
And it's a 7.0.
Nice. Oh, there you go. Nice, easy. Nice, easy. I was going to say nice round number. There you go.
Doing Scattered Density by Highland Park Brewery.
There you go.
Coming in at 8. This is also solid.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Do a little extra pour there. How's that one?
Smooth.
There you go.
Smooth.
And Juan, did you grow up out here?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
South Central.
All right.
Yeah.
So did you guys meet? Like, how did you guys meet? I don't think I asked you guys that question before.
It's kind of funny how we met, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, my wife's friend lives in Eagle Rock.
Okay.
And we used to hang out and everything. His daughter is part of the friend's family, right?
Okay.
He's family too as well.
Yeah.
But we used to talk, and he would bring beer, and we taste beer and everything. So one day we were talking, and I was like, man, my birthday's coming up. He said, your birthday's coming up? I'm like, yeah. He said, when your birthday? I said, July the 2nd.
Okay.
He said, shit, you fucking lying, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. I said, why you say that? Because, you get aggressive. Like, why you hating on my
what did I
birthday,
do
bro?
to you?
He was like, my birthday July the 2nd, too.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, no. So we busting. It's funny. We busting out our IDs and driver's license. Like, no, let me see.
Yeah.
I'll be damn, man.
Yeah.
We got the same birthday. So,
That's freaking
but
cool.
what's so funny about that is that when we hung out, we used to hang out or whatever, his vibe would, it's certain thing he would do would make me feel like, damn, that's something I would do. Or I would say that. Or just,
Okay.
I never knew, until he said that, I said, dude, oh, okay. I get it now.
That's awesome.
We're on the same vibe. We're on the same wavelength. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that brings the home in on the business too. So when you're having a business partner that thinks like you, kind of move like you, it's not hard. You know what I mean? Now we do bump heads at time for time because we both want the best product. You know what I mean? And I've always told him it's never personal. It's always business.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to bump heads at times because we want the best out what we have. You know? So we do go through those times, but man, overall, we're usually on the same page. He could say something, I'd be like, yeah, I was just thinking.
I'd be like, yeah, you're right. And we want to be like, no, maybe not. But no, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right, man. Yeah. So cool, man. And you don't see that every day. Mm-hmm. So I think it's something that God has put both of us together in a situation where can work, but He's given us this grind that we have to put forward, to move forward and to work together to make it happen.
100%.
Yeah, so He know we're on the same wavelength. So it's like, all right, if you guys can put your egos aside, you can put some of that 7-2 to the side every once in a while.
There you go.
You guys can move.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, and when you find that kind of that kindred spirit or that that kind of, especially with a business partner. I mean, that's one thing I talk about Vero on the show a lot, because it's nice when I'm talking to people about whether it's their significant other or anything like that. Sometimes when you have someone that's not really as into something as you, but when you find that, it's nice because then you can plan trips, or it's something like, oh, we're going to a brewery again. It's like, yeah, sorry. Yeah. You know what I mean? But no, I love what you guys do. I mean everything that you guys have built together, and just when we talk together and stuff like that, when we were able to sit down and just enjoy some of your snacks and have a beer and have a genuinely fun conversation,
family,
brother.
Bro. It's like family. You know what I mean?
That's what, when I saw you at King's, I was like, one of the first things I asked you was like, how's your daughter doing? Because I know she was in the chat when we had the live that one time. So it's super fun. I mean, and it's just, to me, when you can make those kind of connections, it means a lot to me. It's something that I always say this is therapy, but it means something it just makes me feel warm in my heart, essentially, is what I'm trying to get at, but I can't say, I guess.
The guys are not supposed to say that, We're not supposed to say that,
Yeah. We're supposed to be badasses, right?
All the time,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I wanted to ask you guys too, because I mean, I don't know if we mentioned it before, but like, do you like your favorite styles of beer that you guys have?
Mine are IPAs and stouts.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now kind of love the seltzers, sours. Man, I don't know, kind of all over the place lately. But yeah, if I really want to like kind of get there, then it's definitely going to be an IPA. It's going to kind of get me there. But then if I want to like chill, then a cool seltzer is going to be that's my jam.
Oh yeah, and it's good though because it's refreshing, especially when it's when it gets hot. Yeah, you need something easy to go down, and maybe you can shotgun a couple. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
And Juan?
IPA, brother.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? West Coast, hazy, double IPAs.
Yeah.
I'm new to the game when it comes to beer.
Yeah.
So he introduced me to it, and I was like, IPAs. Started drinking them. It's like, okay, stout. Stout was a little heavy for me.
Yeah.
Now in the wintertime, I can do a stout.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Summertime, no, can't do a stout. It's too heavy.
Yeah.
The ales, they're a little bit too light.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little light for me, man.
There you go.
I jump on the IPAs real quick.
Nothing wrong with that.
I need to get there fast. Then tone it down later. Yeah.
Yeah, you can start off strong and then maybe slower down at the end towards the end of the night with like a lager or pilsner or something.
And I do like some of the frosés. I'm starting to like some of those as well. Just depends. Because when I go to King's, frosés all day long. So
for sure,
I kind of like get a few of those, or we'll taste some. And okay, I like that one. I like this one. So it's I'm starting to venture out.
There you go. I mean, the one thing when I talk to people, they always say like, "There's a beer out there for everybody," but it's just a matter of finding that beer.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and I think was it Justin? You weren't really that big of a sour guy. Was that or
no?
Yeah, because I remember when I had you on the show before. I remember us talking about that.
Yeah, it was not really big, but yeah,
they grow on you though, huh?
They really do.
Yeah,
like, it's got to be. It can't be like the true sours that are like blenders. Like those are a little too tough. But like, if you're gonna mix it with, 450 or like the frosés from King's, like those go down so nice. Like even Sandbox makes some like awesome like sours. Yeah, there's so many breweries here that just like killing the game with like some really enjoyable sours that just taste like juice, and you're just you're just like, oh my god.
And then they sneak up on you.
Yeah, and then and then you wake up the next day and you're like, where am I?
Yeah, what the fuck happened last night?
Yeah, exactly.
Did I get mooned over at Talon?
Yeah. Yeah, something like that happens. Yeah, exactly. Who knows?
Yep. Yeah. Oh man, and that's one of the things. Like and I love just having a good time and joking, and especially doing it over a few beers. And I feel like there's so many like conversations I probably missed out on if I would have just had a live mic going at a brewery. But I mean, it's that kind of stuff though, because we can sit here, we can laugh, we can joke, we can we can talk about your Cowboys in a minute. Oh, because your Cowboys looking pretty good.
I'm ready to talk about those guys.
But as you guys continue to grow though, I feel like the sky's the limit. I feel like for you guys, because like I said, I don't really see anybody out there doing what you guys are doing. I feel like it's only going to get bigger and better for you guys. And like you said earlier, Juan, maybe 5 years, 10 years from now, we're going to be like, remember when somebody said no to me? Right. Yeah, well, look what we're doing now. So
you need to get a lot of those no's to get the yes.
Yeah.
Get used to being told no.
Oh, yeah.
Because it motivates you.
It
kind of push you a little bit harder because you're like, okay, I got 10 no's, now I'm ready for a yes. Right now. I'm starting for this yes.
And that's the best part. When you have that drive, like the drive that you guys have, like, Juan and Justin, like having that drive to continue to push forward no matter what. Because I felt that way when after, the taps and tailgates kind of went under. Mm-hmm. I just was like, well, I want to keep this thing going. I want to try to, do different things. And sometimes like I could have easily just said, all right, well, I'm done. But I wanted to keep it going, and sitting here now, this will, I don't know. I'll have to figure out what episode this exactly will be, but now I posted episode 31 today, and it feels like, like it's just only going to get bigger and better. Right. Fingers crossed. Right. Knock on wood.
And I like that you're traveling. I thought that was real cool. I think that's
I appreciate
you
it.
add that to your repertoire.
Oh yeah, I mean, just to be able to talk to. That's why if I do go somewhere, like I try to reach out to breweries out there, or like wherever I'm going to try to do different things. And that's why, like, every time I go to a brewery now, like I ask them, like, hey, do you guys have like a kitchen? Because I would ask if maybe you guys could get in there. Mm-hmm. Because I mean, you guys put out such a like. I would never try to just like, because on Untapped when you go in there, like they'll be like, oh, like they'll rate something like, oh, this isn't really my style, and like I don't really care for this kind of style, but then they'll give it like a 1, a 1 star. It's like, then why are you rating it?
Right.
Yeah. So like, I'm not gonna plug something, or I'm not gonna go to a brewery and drink their beer if it's not something that I usually like. I'll try it if they want me to try it. I'll definitely try it, but I'm not gonna rate it. I won't ever do that. And it's the same thing. Like I feel like when it comes to like the snacks, I'm not gonna push something that I don't believe in. And like you guys with what you guys do, I mean, I will. I mean, even when I'm not always like, just talking about the brewery, like I'll always try to give you guys a shout out in the episode. Sometimes I forget, but I always try to plug your guys' stuff. And, and every time people ask me like, oh, when are you going to get more of that stuff? So I mean, it just shows what you guys are doing, and, you're doing a great job. So
thank you.
Yeah.
We really appreciate the love.
Yes, sir.
So I tend to ramble.
It's all good, brother.
Yeah.
I'm usually the one that does that.
It's all right.
Damn, dude, you're almost done with this double right now.
Yeah, we're getting there. It's actually there's some more in there.
It is. Okay, there it is.
I had a hard
like,
pour earlier.
Whoa,
so.
I was like, damn, bro, you just down this double?
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Oh, sorry, was somebody gonna come out? Oh, I thought he was coming out. I'm gonna hit, we may hit pause there for a second, and then I'm just gonna say that I forgot to hit record. I'm just kidding. I didn't forget to hit record. We were just rambling there for a little bit.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. And that's what I love though, because like sometimes I'll like I ramble all the time, and especially on the show, like I just kind of just go off in my own thing, and then I'm like, oh wait a second, what's going on again? What were we talking about? No, but we're like, for everybody listening, we were talking about different breweries where, to try and stuff like that. And, next week's episode is going to be with Oak and Otter with their head brewer, Dylan. Up in San Luis Obispo, Liquid Gravity's up there. There's a ton of great, obviously, there's great breweries everywhere, I feel like now.
Yeah, everywhere in California. It's just killing it.
Yeah, they're putting out quality product. And, like, and that's why it's like, I know, like, people say, like, the market's kind of, what do you want to call it?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah, well, just because there's so many good breweries out there. Yeah, it's like it's super competitive.
Yeah, I mean it's always been competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's yes.
Yeah. But yeah, there's so many different places. Like, where are you guys looking to get into? Like, what market? Like city wise, or like what are you guys trying to get into next?
Yeah, I think we're trying to head north a little bit. I mean, we still like. I mean, we have a fair amount, obviously, in San Bernardino County. We need to really kind of hit up more here in LA, which would be great to try to see, who's next, who wants to enjoy these snacks. Like, telling you, once you have them,
yeah,
it's like crack.
Oh yeah,
that's it. Like you're done. Like you're committed. You're gonna spend all your money on this stuff.
Yeah, once you snack, you don't go back.
Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah. So then, we wanna do LA. We want to try to get up in here, and then, I mean, it's, honestly, the only spot here in LA is Talon Tap and Wine. So like, obviously, if you're curious about how do these addictive snacks taste, like this is where you need to be.
Yeah, come on in. Water's fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Refreshing and everything.
Yeah. Right? And then next is try to get up into NorCal, and see what type of damage we can do up there, because once we enter a spot, our stuff is disruptive. Like,
that's awesome.
Absolutely man. Disruptive. Like we Lay's potato chips.
Eat your heart out,
dude. Those things. That's old hat, bro. Like our snacks are. Yeah, we're not potato chips, but you don't always need a potato chips, dude. Peanuts and pretzels.
Hey, but I mean,
Come on.
like peanuts, honestly, too. Like, I mean, I feel like there's times when I've been like so hungover, and I'd be like driving somewhere, and like, all right, well, I need to get my shit together, so I'll pop a men's one a day, and then vitamin C, and I'll buy like the 2 little bags of peanuts. You pop those because it's like a little at a time. You're not eating a whole fucking big old breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
And and it helps with the hangover.
Yeah, you got your protein. I mean, we're all about protein.
Exactly.
So, it's
Yeah, so you can eat them when you're drinking, but then you can also eat them to drink again. Yeah, to get yourself back
to the
there.
next level. Yeah,
Exactly.
you got to get ready for the next couple of hours.
Yeah, they say hair of the dog, but
Yeah.
I mean it should be the hair of the snacks on tap.
It should be. Yeah.
Bring it on back.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I think we're definitely trying to sew up California.
Yeah.
Get our brand out because this is where we're
100%.
from.
Yeah.
Southern Cali. So really get it out there, hit Northern, knock Northern out.
Love it.
Man? And then start spreading out into different areas, Texas, different cities, different states. And then if that goes well, which we know that probably would, you know what I mean?
I feel so. I feel like it would.
We actually would like to get into the arenas.
Awesome.
We would like to be in SoFi and those type of places like that. So NBA, baseball, soccer, anything with sports activities as far as, that carries beer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You'd be
get into
the
that.
Cracker Jack.
Oh, yeah.
So
Why not? Why not? Definitely.
We will be the next Cracker Jack.
There it is. Yeah.
But the cost factor would be different from Cracker Jack.
Oh yeah.
I just want you guys to know that out there.
And unfortunately,
in
you're
TV
not
land.
going to get a little toy.
Yeah.
But
No toys are coming.
yeah.
But
you
a
get
great
some damn
snack
good
you would
snack,
definitely get.
Yeah.
So we definitely.
I know it's and not to knock Cracker Jack. Oh, something must have happened with the Cowboys.
Wait.
It's
not-
already a done deal.
Yeah, I think so. Not to knock Cracker Jack because I love Cracker Jacks.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I go to a baseball game, that's what I've always had.
Right.
It was always like a hot dog and a Cracker Jack whenever I go to a baseball game. But all the peanuts are at the bottom. So you got to go through all the stuff to get to that. Where with your guys' snack, boom, peanuts are right there. What more do you need?
It's all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get a little beer to enjoy with your beer.
Oh, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Just wait till our mix come out.
Oh, you're doing a mix?
We're gonna do a mix.
Oh.
We're gonna do a mix.
Oh,
bro.
hold on.
We got so many other things coming
We have
up.
so many things on our list that we're working on, and it's just like,
This is breaking news right now.
No.
yes, sir. It's kind of breaking news just to let you know.
I don't know.
I love it.
Get ready
I love
for
it.
it, but
I love it.
You know, we always have something exciting, but maybe the mix pack might be the next one. But
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, the mix pack would be cool.
Can we
But
talk about what we're mixing? Not
I
yet?
mean, yeah.
It'll probably
it
be
would
with
be
the stout pretzel, the stout peanuts.
yeah, mix,
yeah.
each
Like
one
that.
mix.
Chili
You gotta-
Chex Mix, eat your heart out.
like a Chex Mix, yeah.
Yeah.
Feel that.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
gonna get that. We have so many other things up on the docket that are just gonna once we're able to finally reach it to once it's ready for production.
I love that.
All I'm gonna say is get ready.
Yeah. Keep
Get ready
cranking them
for
out, guys.
More disruption.
Yeah.
My refrigerator, bro,
Yeah.
has peanuts, pretzels
Yeah.
that we've tried.
Yeah.
So I have family members and friends come over, but like, try this.
Yeah.
Get it out my refrigerator, dude.
Yeah.
Try this. What you think? So we're always working.
If you ever need somebody for R&D,
I mean, we obviously can.
I'll hold you to that, bro.
Yeah.
We'll slide through and we're like, hey man, there. I mean, once if we do have one thing, but you've never tried yet.
Okay.
Bro, but once we let you try it, it's jerky.
let's give you. Oh, son of a. Yeah, you just.
But that's
you
gonna
have
be.
no idea what you
That's
just
gonna
did to
be.
me right now.
That's the secret weapon, bro.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a ways out, but
I don't know if you saw how my eyes went like that.
But-
So.
dude, once you try it, it's just gonna be mind blowing.
I'm down.
Everyone, dude, all in the jerky. It's gonna be.
Okay.
bow
I
down,
like
dude.
I love it.
It's gonna be so
I'm
crazy.
surprised he even brought that up.
Yeah.
bro. I'm
I had
like,
to.
what?
I had to.
Okay.
Because I love
It's
it.
been
I
so-
love it.
And that's
It's secret. It's
That's
super
good
secret.
though. That's good though. I'm excited. Honestly, I'm super excited to
we
hear
have,
that.
We have so many other like cool stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, the more I drink, like, hey.
Hey, it's all good. All good, brother. You know what I love about jerky though, because the way back when, like before I took vitamins, before I started getting older.
Yeah,
You know,
that sucks.
jerky was my hangover cure. It was that and a
Okay.
Red Bull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I'd pound a Red Bull, maybe half a thing of water, and then either like what was the I can't remember the name of the brand of jerky was. It was like a sweet and spicy teriyaki.
Okay.
But that was I would wake up go to my local comic book shop, walk around for a little bit, and I'd feel great.
Right.
That was my hangover cure. So if you guys are making jerky now, I mean, like I said, if you need someone to tell you like, oh, this is good, this is this,
Yeah, we
maybe
can-
change it, I'm in.
I told you we gonna keep you to that.
I'm
bro.
down.
No,
To that.
we'll definitely hook you up. But yeah,
I
it's gonna be
love
a
jerky,
minute.
brother.
You know, there's so much involved in all that. And it's a big old process, and so it's gonna take us
Oh,
some
I'm
time
sure, especially with
finally
like
get
aged
ready.
meat. Yeah, I mean, when you're doing
Yeah.
that sort of stuff, like
Yeah.
it's a process. Because I made jerky a couple times on the smoker, and it's a process. You have to go through
Yeah.
like regulating temperature, making sure everything's cooked right. Because if not, you cook it too much, and it's like a cracker. So,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll.
are you guys have any
We can-
specific flavors you guys are thinking of? I don't want to give away too much.
We'll just say that hey, once we're ready, and when it drops, just know the world's gonna listen.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna
I
change
love it.
Because
The game gonna be changed,
It's
man.
gonna
The game
game
gonna change.
change.
Do we have
We're
a
gonna change
time
the game.
frame or when
Oh,
we're thinking?
I can't.
Oh no,
because,
the only
yeah.
reason I'm asking is because, but we can talk about it
Yeah.
off air. But I mean, because I like when you guys do it. I'll bump that episode to the front so we can
Yeah.
make sure we do that whole
Yeah,
thing.
no, it's gonna. We don't have any time frame because we obviously have a bunch of stuff to where we have to make sure we get all the all our P's and Q's and
Yeah,
and
of
everything
course.
in
Legal
and then
process.
like everything
Oh,
is
dude,
already
I bet.
dialed
Yeah.
in and all that stuff. But then once it comes out, yeah, it's more about trying to bring down cost
Yeah.
because jerky is expensive as hell.
Oh, it is,
Like,
yeah.
It's stupid expensive, and so we want to be within that same price point of at least as best we can. So we want to try to get that down, and then obviously get all the T's and Q's. And,
Oh yeah. I mean, you want to have your recipe down. You want to make sure
Yeah.
everything's dialed in.
Yeah. But right now, like, yeah, it's amazing flavors. Like,
Awesome.
We have a couple.
I can't wait.
A couple. But they will literally blow your mind.
Yeah. I'm trying to. What's
Yeah.
the? There's a movie where he's like, "I'm gonna blow your." No, it's not even a movie. It's WWE. So I'm gonna let that go. Because I was thinking of wrestling for a second. He's like, "Do you want me to have me blow your mind?" It was when Degeneration X came back in like 2006. And I'm rambling about wrestling, so I'm gonna stop now. Should we?
Hey, wait, isn't The Rock coming back now for some random ass?
He was supposed
wrestling?
to. No, that story just came out. He was supposed to come back to wrestle Roman Reigns at WrestleMania this past year,
Okay.
but then I guess things fell through.
Okay.
So,
all right.
but they're
well,
saying he could be coming back. So, who
yeah.
knows?
Please don't.
Should we do a chug real quick, and then we'll grab a beer, and then we're gonna come back and talk about the Cowboys?
Yes, sir.
How about them Cowboys? I'm not happy about it, but it is what I'm just kidding, Juan.
Aren't they winning against the Jets right now? Kind of
I think they're
weird.
stomping them out.
Well, I mean,
They're stomping them out. Well, I'm gonna stomp out one of these stout
Yeah.
peanuts and
It's a done
snacks on
deal.
tap.
it's a done deal.
It's a done deal. Bro.
Yeah. Is that what all the?
Go Cowboys.
Well, I don't know. Somebody was parading
Yeah.
on something in the background, so I'm not sure if it was, you know.
Sorry,
So
man.
cute. Oh, you're fine.
Just walking through.
Definitely.
Oh, you're good.
Hey, how's sack talks?
Snacks
Awesome.
are great, dude.
Sack talks.
He said sack.
Sack talks?
I'm leaving it in.
Come on, Jeff.
Yeah.
He's the one that moves.
Oh, that was the guy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was the guy that mooned us. What was his name?
Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, he's dope.
Christopher. That sick
Yeah.
son of a bitch. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, dude.
Seems like a really nice guy. He's got a cute dog.
He's a fun dude.
All the
Yeah.
time, man.
Yeah, his dog's
Yeah.
name is Jeff.
Yeah. Jeffrey.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're going to hit pause again. We'll grab one more beer, and then we're coming back to finish it up.
Let's go.
And we're back. This is episode 575. I'm just kidding. No, but we're back. We got another. We each got another beer over here from Talon. And honestly, I do want to shout out this place, like as far as I can to the rooftops, because it's awesome, and they have so many beers. I've never been to a place, and I just mentioned this to Juan when we were in there, and to the owner, right? What's the owner's name?
Tom.
Tom. So we got to talk to him when when I was inside, and being able to, like, you go there, like, think of a liquor store with craft beer liquor store. You go in there and pick your beer, and then you can take that to the bar. They'll open it for you, and they'll open it for you just so to charge you. But I've never seen a place like that, and I feel like that's super unique, and it's not always easy to find places like that. Because most places, like even like tap rooms, if you open they won't even let you open up a can. If you buy a can, you can go in there and buy a 4-pack, but they won't let you open up that can in the brewery. A lot of times they'll like, oh no, we need a port for you or stuff like that, and I feel like that's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's 75% bottle shop and 25% tap room.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing experience.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's I think we've said it 3 or 4 times already, but cheers. Yeah,
Right.
it's like it's
Totally.
yeah.
Yeah. Good people. You can bring your dogs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Met a
Yeah.
couple nice dogs already.
Right.
And the actual dogs are really nice too.
Yep.
I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pour this one out. Well, what are you guys drinking?
I got the Made West Brewing Company Hazy IPA,
Okay.
and it's a 7.0.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's up with me today. I was just
Yeah.
on that 7.0 today.
I got a feeling that Juan's gonna be feeling pretty something here pretty soon. Here. I
Well,
think I
I
kind of
mean,
messed that up.
He started out at 9.5. So
Yeah.
like he's
When you're right, you're right.
yeah, exactly.
And
I'm
what
doing-
do you got over there, Justin?
I'm doing the Fremont head full of dynamite, which is always a good one. They that's one of their number one go-tos. They change it up every year, which is pretty solid.
Okay.
Totally enjoy them. It's kind of weird to see me kind of slide downwards. I'm doing it at 6.8.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Hey, I'm probably even lower because I'm doing a Hellas, so I mean it can't be that high.
you are. Whoa. Feeling okay?
Yeah, I think so. Going to 4.8.
Oh,
Well, you guys making me feel very consistent.
wow. 4.8.
Yeah, I mean the only thing is the one thing I will say in probably the last like few months, and maybe because like summer's been like really hitting, especially in Southern California. I've been what do you want to call it? Like lagers, pilsners, kind of going back a little lighter because during the summer, you need that kind of something light.
Yeah.
Yeah, light and refreshing. And I love Unsung because Mike. It was Mike and Mike in the morning with him and I when we did episode 1.
Doing mics.
Oh yeah, we were dueling mics big
Mic
time.
1 2 1 2.
No, yeah, no pun intended. But he's just honestly a super nice guy. Like, and that's like one place too. Like, when you have that kind of connection, and it was comic books for us. It was comic books. It was Star Wars. It was beer. So, sorry, we had to hit pause real quick there. No, talking about Mike. Love Mike at Unsung. I think they're doing an anniversary in a couple of weeks. I'll have to talk to him. But off air, Juan and I were talking about your daughter's podcast.
Yes.
Could you give us tell us the name and then describe it for us?
Okay, my daughter Dominique Carter, she has a podcast called Socially Speaking, and she's just sharing her world. It's just basically talking about her growing up as a young adult, as a woman, a black woman, dealing in relationships, business, education, just her journey. And it's kind of, as a dad, it's kind of like, wow, because, as dads, we like, that's my princess.
Of course.
Man, I've been watching over her whole life. And then to find out that I didn't know everything, or I didn't watch out for everything, and for her to share that with her personal feelings and stuff, it's different, dude. It's like, I'm very proud of her. That's not easy.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't do that. I couldn't share my
Yeah.
personal experiences like that so deep and everything. But to go back and over her growing up, poems and things of that nature, things that she used to write, and Christmas cards and just birthday cards. She wrote her messages were so deep that you can see that now. It's like, and I always tell her, and she has let me let you guys know, she has a master's, very educated, very smart young lady. But I go back and I think about, like, wow, that journey that she was going through and the things she used to do as a child and as a teenager is paying off now. It's giving you a chance to open up those new avenues, which I think a lot of people don't do. I used to go to an old folks home.
Okay.
And I think everybody should go to an old folks home and spend some time.
Yeah.
Because if you're growing and you're maturing and you're going through life and you're getting older, you don't want to be a certain individual. And what 100%. I noticed by going into these places, that people leave this world very angry.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to leave this world very angry.
Yeah. It's like you don't want to go to bed angry. You just want to, go home with go to bed with peace of mind.
But can you imagine an old person that had a chance and didn't try it?
Yeah. 75, 80 years and you have regret. Yeah.
And you had that regret, And I always told my kids, don't regret. Try it. Give it an opportunity. If it doesn't work, at least it's a lesson. It's never a loss. It's a lesson.
Yeah.
So for her to do that and take those chances, I'm so proud of her.
That's
and
awesome,
if you want to check her out, it's Socially Speaking. It's on Apple. It's on Spotify.
And it's spelled a specific way, though, right?
SOUL, Socially.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Speaking. So check her out. She just did a 3rd episode. I mean,
I'm excited to hear it.
It's crazy.
I want to hear about that.
Yeah. I mean, the girl, she played all city basketball. I mean, she was one of those kids. She never was like, she was a tomboy.
Yeah.
And one day she walked in there, I want a skirt. I was like, what? Fuck that. You ain't getting no skirt.
Wait, you're my little guy.
You're my baby. You've been playing sports. But then she started venturing off to just be a young lady. Which
that's awesome.
She's grown to be a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of her.
Yeah. I mean, she's got a master's degree. Is she a Cowboy fan too?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Let's say there.
I raised him right, man. I raised him right, bro. I raised him right.
You can only go so far, right?
I mean,
you're
trying your best. Yeah.
Hey,
once you try, you try. That's all you can do, right?
Yeah, my son too, Cowboy fan. I'm excited about him. His
That's
life
awesome,
is
brother.
growing. About to get married. I'm just proud of him. It's just life is good, man.
That's good, man. And that's why, one thing, when you and I message each other on Instagram, it's always like, hey, brother, how are you? Like, how's the family? We always ask about how our family is.
Yes, sir.
Every time we talk, and I really appreciate that because, it does show that it wasn't just like, oh, hey, it's not just business.
Right.
It's we can talk, we can ask how one another is doing. I asked how Justin's doing, and it's just being able to have that genuine connection or that family kind of connection.
Right.
Because it's not just about the beer or the snacks; it's about the people behind it, and that's what
And that's what makes us, man.
exactly. It's your journey.
Yes.
Because we're all trying to get to the same place, but not everybody gets there the same way.
That's right.
So I really appreciate you guys being on. I do want to hear a prediction of how your Cowboys are going to finish this year.
Super Bowl, baby.
Super Bowl?
Super Bowl. Man, what?
Isn't it
What
always
you
the
thought I
Super
was going to say? Just to be happy to get to the playoffs, man? Super Bowl.
Oh, what's it going to say? Playoffs?
Come on, playoffs?
Playoffs? We're talking about playoffs?
If you Cowboy fans out there, man, raise your hands up. Man, shout out. We going to the Super Bowl. Be happy about
Probably why I don't get a lot of downloads in Texas. I'm just kidding. I actually get
You
quite
will
a few
now.
texts.
You will now. Yeah.
But-
Justin,
Yeah.
who do you like?
Yeah. I think he's a
Hey,
Packers
come
fan.
on, guys.
Yeah.
You guys know it.
Yeah.
I have no team, guys.
That's all right. If you want to just cheer for the
I
Packers,
just keep
it's
it
all right.
100.
I thought you was
just,
going to
I,
lie, man.
I
thought
just
you
talk
was gonna
shit
lie,
about
bro.
everything. It's all good.
All good.
Half time, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about, but it's okay. It doesn't even matter. I don't even have a team. I guess as long as I don't have a the Cowboys as a team, then I guess
Yeah,
I'm already ahead.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Like I'm good, right?
oh,
Like
you're not welcome to the house.
Yeah,
Man.
he said Thanksgiving is canceled this year.
Yeah.
you know, I guess that's
No
a
dressing
win.
for
so,
him, man. You know.
having no team is better than having the Cowboys as a
They,
team.
that is, yeah, that
And
might
I
be the
feel like
most truest statement
if I
I've ever heard
honestly
in my
can get
life.
an amen on that one, I
Yeah.
think like
Can I get an amen?
Yeah, and that's
He
like,
just
that's
don't know.
good.
He made his life miserable for the next
So,
4 or 5 months.
so
next
it's all
3
good.
months, man.
Like, it doesn't really matter. It's like whatever team is supposedly going to be able to win. This one, Bill to talk shit.
There you
And he
go.
doesn't like LeBron.
No, can't
Oh,
stand
okay.
that dude.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm a Jordan guy, so
dude. I'm a Kobe fan.
okay.
And
Hey, I respect Kobe.
LeBron should have just stayed back in freaking Cleveland and just did his thing. Like he's fine.
He said he was
never-
going to win like 7 and when he was in Miami.
I mean,
but,
dude. I mean,
I mean, I think he
dude,
won
he was-
2, or did he
he's
win
like-
2 or
he's-
1?
he's
I can't
full
remember.
of hot air. Like he just stay back, bro. Like
Yeah.
should have never came to Lakers. You're good, bro. You should just stay back.
Yeah.
Cleveland already burnt all the jerseys the first round when they
Yeah.
left. Then they had to rebuy all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a huge mess. Just
I feel you.
don't, dude.
I'm with you.
Just don't. Like I can't.
And he's
stand
been
it, dude.
calm right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's been very calm.
They said the mics aren't flying. So.
Right. He's been very calm right
Yeah,
now.
I'm just not a fan, dude. He's just whatever.
Do you like Winning Time on HBO?
I love Winning Time.
I haven't seen
It's
You haven't
so
seen it?
good. Oh my god,
Oh, it's
so
phenomenal.
good.
Yeah.
The
There's
characters,
no free ads, but still.
the characters they have to portray
They're great.
is on point. Like so good. Juan, you have to check it out, bro. Like you're
Yeah.
missing out. Like it's 100%. Obviously, I mean Kareem had last season. He actually spoke very intelligently on how much he did not really appreciate some of the stuff, which is
Yeah.
fine. Kareem is
Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
Kareem is amazing individual.
Yeah.
He speaks. He chooses his words wisely. Very intelligent individual, and it was like that's fine. But the character who portrayed him, I feel like damn, kind of crazy, like looks and like
Yeah.
it was kind of on point. You're like, damn, okay.
Oh,
but
for-
this is a
for sure.
great first season.
From what I heard, when I read about Kareem, like, well, obviously way before the show, because my dad was a Laker fan, but I grew up watching, he told me choose your own team, so it was Jordan for me. It was the Bulls. And I'm still a Bulls fan, even though we're absolute dog shit. But watching, like, or reading about Kareem and stuff like that, the kind of character he was, and then when you watch, even when you watch Kareem in interviews now, and you look at the guy that, like you said, the guy that played
Yeah.
Kareem, his mannerisms, he was, like, he had that thing down. Like,
Yeah,
it was,
he really does. Like, I mean, he's a very intelligent individual, like no doubt. Just like mad respect for him, but like man, the character portrayed
yeah.
kind of on point. I'm sure there's a lot of that stuff that goes behind the scenes that none of us ever hear of, so
Yeah.
they kind of not in agreement with.
Yeah.
But overall, Winning Time I think is a great series.
It really
If
is.
you haven't started it, definitely
Check it
start
out.
it. It's
Season
wow.
2's been really good so
yeah,
far.
season 2 has been great. Yeah.
Pat Riley finally slicked the hair back. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Even though it
spoiler
happened
alert.
30 years ago, 40 years ago.
Yeah, it's great series.
What
man.
about
Yeah.
season 1 of Deion Sanders?
Oh, the prime time. I talked about him.
Man.
So I talked about Prime today on the intro. Love what he's doing with Carlisle. I mean, I'm a USC fan, but what I feel like he's done a really great job of what he's turned the roster around.
Right.
Still feel like the defensive line is lacking, offensive line is lacking. And then now Travis Hunter got hurt yesterday.
Which pissed me off.
Yeah, it was a bad hit. But the Pac-12 refs, they're fucking dog shit. So
Right.
I feel like they're going that way. But I also felt like there was what's the word? They put too much pressure on that team. They put expectations up here when they should be maybe here for Colorado.
Okay.
I still think they're really good. I just feel like it's tough to compete you know, with especially Power 5 teams, with good offensive lines, good defensive lines. And that's why Shedeur Sanders probably going to be a top 10 quarterback in the draft. But he's getting hit all the time because the offensive line's so bad.
I think, myself personally, I think that he's a top 5, man.
When quarterbacks, I was thinking top 10 in the draft, first 10 picks of the draft.
Yeah,
the top 5 quarterback, easy.
I just think that guy last night showed a lot of.
That drive from the 2-yard line.
Man, that energy, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You saw a lot of his dad in him. Like,
he's got that dog in him for sure.
I got that dog in me, and I'm going to suck it up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he was like a sponge last night. He was
and did you see Dion go and wipe his mouth?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, but that was the dad. Yeah. Like, and him being a dad out there. And like I said, I love Shedeur.
Right.
Top 5 quarterback, like, when it comes to the quarterback class. But the only thing that worries me, he's getting the shit beat out of him because their offensive line is struggling. When you go up against a team with a really good defensive line, or really or an offense that can score a ton, that's where I feel like they could have issues. But the sky's the limit for the team, not just Colorado this year. What I feel like Colorado has a hope for is Dion doesn't bolt next year because they're already talking about letting Saban retiring.
Right.
And if you're Nick Saban from Alabama retiring, who's going to take your spot? But Dion.
But why go to Alabama? I mean,
because you can get everybody.
Well, he's getting everybody in Colorado.
Yeah, well, I mean, because he's gotten some guys, but he's gotten a lot of 3-star guys, and he's not getting the 4s and 5s yet.
It's the first year.
Though.
It's the first year.
Yeah.
You know, they have to prove themselves. And now, I think they've proven themselves. To what they won 3 games.
Yeah.
Last year,
they
guys
won
one game. They've already accomplised that.
Well, that's what I said. He's doing a phenomenal job.
They're already bringing celebrities there. It's already hyped. They're selling out. You know what I mean? So I just think he's building a culture that I think the NCAA was scared of.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
I think they were scared of that.
Yeah.
And he's finally getting out there to be able to show that it can be done. You know what I mean? Because, like last night, my son get hit the way that you know, my son.
I'd be, Dude, look at me. I'm a twig. My head probably would have been still in my helmet.
And he didn't lose no composure. It was just like, wow, bro.
Oh, for sure.
I'd have lost my mind on the sideline.
Oh, yeah. It's your kid,
and still understand that it's a game. You know, I just think as a human being, as a father, as a Hall of Famer.
100%.
Oh, man. I mean, to come into just the levels of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From Pop Warner to high school to college, and then to get to the, to that level. You know what I'm saying? I give him a lot of props, man. I give him a lot of props, and I think Colorado's going to be. We know they're going to go to a bowl game. We already know
no
that.
doubt.
That's
yeah,
solid.
they're already there.
They're already locked in for that.
Yeah.
But if he can, he got SC coming up. He got Oregon coming up.
Oregon next week.
Yeah, he got some real teams coming up. If they can pair well in those games and win or just play well, it looks good on this portfolio.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
After TCU, because I knew TCU wasn't going to be good.
Right.
But when I watched that game, I was like, okay. Like, you can see that effect, that prime effect that he already had on the program.
Right.
And as long as you continue to grow. It's all college football is, even like in the NFL too. It's about progression. Mm-hmm. It's about showing that you're getting better each week, especially when you're a rookie or as a whole team, like it's your first year as a head coach. You're showing that progression. Mm-hmm. If you can get better each week, like if you have a bad defense, but people say you have a bad defense, and then each week you see that steadily, like you're going up and getting better each week. That's all it's about. I mean, as long as you can kind of do that, just like even with, and you can equate that back to the business. You started off here, and then you're slowly, each month, each year, you see that incline, like you're going up that incline, and you're getting better at what you're doing.
Right.
And, you continue to grow as, whether it's friends, business partners, the product keeps, growing, and you're introducing new things. Like we broke news earlier, all that sort of stuff. When you can see it kind of continue to go. I mean, continue to grow is what I mean.
Right.
And
it's step by step. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Step by step.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
it goes with everything in life.
right,
Like nothing happens overnight.
right.
Yeah,
As long as you
there
don't
are
quit.
those.
As long as you no quitting.
Exactly,
You know what I'm
and there may be
saying?
those few exceptions here and there, but what you guys are doing, what you guys are continuing to put out. Before we end the show, I think we should finish these beers. But I just want to say thank you again for you guys being on the show. I mean, I legitimately love you guys. You guys are
Man,
freaking
love you,
awesome,
bro.
man.
Love you, bro.
I appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate you guys. Let's do this thing. I had a lot of beer in there. I couldn't, I can't really chug either. So, no, but
Same.
And it's
Yeah.
funny how it started off a DM
oh yeah,
and has gradually just
slid right
grown.
into them DMs.
Yeah, it just started off the DM.
Slid
Yeah,
up
it just
into them, man.
jumped-
Yeah.
slid in the DM.
Hey, but sometimes that's how it happens. That's happened with her, me and Beto. So I mean, she
Right.
slid into my DMs. It was game over.
Hey,
Yeah.
All right. Damn.
No,
Okay.
I'm just kidding, sweetheart. It was Josh. I might have slid into hers. Either
But
way.
we got to do that.
No,
sometimes, man,
yeah, you know.
It's all good.
I'm just trying to keep her honest,
Yeah.
right, baby? But like I said, I love you guys. This has been super fun. Well, sorry,
Awesome.
people, you don't get to listen to the rest of the stuff when we're talking, but
Yeah.
thank you guys for being on,
Appreciate
Man,
it.
thank you for
so
having
much
us,
for the
man.
love.
Thank you for having us.
and thank you for the snacks and the T-shirt. And I'm already wearing the hat, so we'll have to get a picture right now. But you guys are going to see that until it goes on Instagram. So,
Awesome.
all right, guys, thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Obviously, I had a lot of fun. You might be hearing some noise right now because I'm out in the backyard. So, it's a beautiful day out. About 90 degrees. Got some crisp beers from Noble that I'm going to be enjoying right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to go to drinkingbuddy.com if you want some an after drinking aid. You take it. All you have to do is take one or take two right before bed. You'll be waking up right as rain. Skip that hangover. Also, don't forget to go to snacksontap.net. Got to support, these small businesses, because there's a backbone of this country. So definitely check that out. I thought I was trying to think of a hockey movie quote because hockey season's coming, and that's you know what. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. Do you believe in miracles? Yes. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Y'all take care, Tap Fam.